I really need your help with something big. You know how sometimes life gets super complicated? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. Imagine having a situation that's driving you crazy, and you just want someone to tell you what to do. My heart is all mixed up with feelings. One moment I'm thinking one thing, and the next moment everything changes. It's like being on a roller coaster of emotions, and I can't figure out which way is up. I've been thinking and thinking about this situation. Should I stay or should I go? Should I talk it out or just walk away? These questions keep spinning in my head, and I'm totally lost. That's why I'm reaching out to you. My amazing supporters. You guys always have the best advice. Your experiences, your wisdom, they mean everything to me right now. I trust you more than anyone else in the world. So here's the deal. I'm opening up my heart and asking for your help. What would you do if you were in my shoes? What advice can you share that might help me make sense of this crazy situation? I'm listening and I'm ready to hear what you have to say. Your words might just be the light I need right now. People always think life is simple, but trust me, it's not. Some choices feel like solving a super complicated puzzle with no clear picture to guide you. I've been stuck in this moment where everything feels upside down. Here's the real deal. I'm facing something that's breaking my heart into tiny pieces. One decision could change everything, and I mean everything. It's about a connection so deep that walking away feels impossible, but staying might hurt even more. My mind keeps playing these crazy movie scenes. What if I make the wrong choice? What if I regret everything later? These thoughts are like uninvited guests who won't leave my brain. That's why I'm reaching out to you. You're not just random people, Mia, you're my support system, my real friends who understand life's messy moments. Your experiences are like treasure maps that might help me find my way. I want raw, honest advice. No sugarcoating, no fancy words. Just real talk from real people who've been through tough times. Have you ever been in a situation where your heart and brain were fighting each other? Where one tiny decision could change your entire world? I'm listening, really listening. Your words might be the exact thing I need to hear right now. The weight of this moment feels like carrying a mountain on my shoulders. Every breath is complicated, every thought a potential landmine. I've reached that crossroads where staying silent isn't an option anymore. Here's what's really happening. A connection I treasured is slowly unraveling. Not dramatically, but quietly, like watching paint slowly chip away. The person involved doesn't even realize how close we are to breaking point. My heart keeps asking, can connections be saved, or do some things naturally need to end? I've replayed every conversation, every moment, searching for that magical solution that might make everything okay again. Some situations aren't black and white. They're messy, complicated, filled with unspoken emotions and hidden layers. I'm not looking for someone to solve my problem. I'm looking for understanding, for perspectives that might help me see things differently. That's why I'm turning to you, my support system. Your experiences are more valuable than any professional advice. You've lived, loved, lost, and survived. Your stories could be the light I need right now. So here's my raw, honest question. When a connection feels like it's slowly dying, do you fight or let it go? What would you do if you were walking in my shoes? I'm ready to listen, really listen. Sometimes life throws challenges that test everything you believe about relationships. This moment feels like walking a tightrope between hope and heartbreak. I've realized something profound. Connections aren't just about grand gestures, but about those tiny, seemingly insignificant moments that truly define our relationships. Every shared laugh, every silent understanding, every unspoken emotion, they all matter. My heart is torn between holding on and letting go. Have you ever been in a situation where staying feels painful but leaving seems impossible? Where each memory is both a blessing and a wound? The person at the center of this story doesn't know the depth of my internal struggle. They might never understand how much this connection has meant to me, how much I've invested in our journey together. I'm not seeking sympathy. I'm seeking wisdom. Those real, raw experiences that teach us about love, about resilience, about understanding human connections. Your stories could be the beacon that helps me navigate this emotional storm. So I'm asking you, when a relationship reaches this fragile point, what determines whether you fight or surrender? What invisible line separates hope from denial? I'm ready to hear your truth, unfiltered, honest, real. The silence between us has become louder than words. Each passing moment feels like a battle between hope and reality. I've reached a point where staying silent is no longer an option. Memories flood my mind, those precious moments that once defined our connection. But now something has changed. The warmth we shared feels distant, like a photograph fading at the edges. I'm standing at a crossroads where every path looks uncertain. One decision could rewrite everything we've built. The weight of this choice is crushing, pressing down on my heart with a force I've never experienced before. My fans have always been my strength, my real support system. You've seen me through countless challenges, understood my vulnerabilities when no one else could. That's why I'm reaching out now, laying my heart completely bare. This isn't about finding a quick fix. It's about understanding the complexity of human connections. Have you ever been in a situation where love feels both a healing touch and a deep wound, where letting go seems impossible, but holding on hurts even more? I need your raw, honest perspective. Not sympathy, not judgment. Just pure, unfiltered wisdom from hearts that have loved, lost, and survived. So I ask you, when a connection reaches this fragile point, what determines whether you fight or surrender? I'm listening, completely and utterly listening. The truth is never simple. Some connections are like delicate glass, beautiful, but easily shattered. My heart has been wrestling with a decision that could change everything. I've reached a point where silence is no longer an option. The connection I treasured is hanging by a thread so thin it might break with just a whisper. Every memory feels like both a blessing and a wound. This isn't about dramatic declarations or seeking pity. It's about understanding the most complex language in the world, the language of human connections. Those moments that define us, break us, and ultimately rebuild us. My fans have always been more than just supporters. You're my lifeline, my truth tellers. When the world becomes a maze of confusion, your collective wisdom has always been my compass. So I'm asking you the most vulnerable question. When love feels like both a healing touch and a deep wound, how do you decide whether to hold on or let go? When the line between hope and denial becomes blurry, what guides your heart? I'm not looking for easy answers. I'm looking for real experiences, raw emotions, and honest perspectives. Your stories could be the light that helps me navigate this emotional storm. I'm listening, completely and entirely listening. The silence between us has become a thundering echo. Every moment feels like walking through an emotional minefield, where one wrong step could destroy everything we've built. I've spent countless nights analyzing our connection, searching for that invisible thread that still holds us together. Some relationships aren't about perfect moments, but about understanding the imperfect spaces between those moments. My heart carries a burden too heavy to carry alone. The decision weighing on me isn't just about staying or leaving, it's about understanding the true meaning of love, of connection, of letting go. You, my incredible supporters, have always been my most trusted confidants. Your experiences are like hidden maps that might guide me through this complicated emotional terrain. When the world becomes confusing, your collective wisdom has been my beacon. So I'm asking you the most vulnerable question. How do you know when a connection has reached its natural end? When love feels like both a healing touch and a deep wound, what determines whether you fight or surrender? I'm not seeking sympathy, I'm seeking truth. raw, unfiltered perspectives from hearts that have loved, lost, and survived. My story isn't about finding an easy solution. It's about understanding the most complex language in the world, the language of human connections. I'm listening, completely and entirely listening. The weight of this moment feels like 1,000 unspoken words. Our connection has become a delicate dance between what was and what could be. Every memory feels like a double-edged sword, cutting deep with both love and pain. I've reached a point where silence is no longer an option. The connection we shared isn't something I can simply walk away from. It's etched into my soul, a complex tapestry of emotions that defies simple explanation. My heart understands something profound. Some relationships aren't about perfect moments, but about understanding the broken, messy spaces between those moments. We've shared something extraordinary, something that transcends ordinary connections. But here's the brutal truth. Sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes connections reach a point where holding on becomes more painful than letting go. I'm standing at a crossroads, where every path looks uncertain. One decision could rewrite everything we've built. The vulnerability of this moment is both terrifying and beautiful. That's why I'm reaching out to you, my most trusted supporters. Your experiences are more valuable than any professional advice. You've loved, lost, survived. Your stories could be the light I need right now. So I'm asking you the most vulnerable question. When love feels like both a healing touch and a deep wound, how do you decide whether to hold on or let go? I'm listening, completely and entirely listening.